Super excited to be with you right now, sharing this opportunity because honestly, I believe it's one of those times in history where we have this unprecedented opportunity to launch a market that has well over 1 billion people in it. And so, for those of you I've not had the opportunity to meet yet, my name is Jason Harris. I live about 100 miles outside of Houston. And I've been with this company now for 14 years. It's been a life changing opportunity for me because at the time when I got introduced to this company, I had left AT&T after about a 10-year career because I built some small businesses. I had 7 LLCs. I had 3 boys under the age of 8. And when I really got looking at this business, one thing I was looking for was a way to create leveraged income. When I talk about leveraged income, it's about creating a business, creating an income stream where that income was not dependent on my personal time, energy, and effort in order for that income to keep coming in. I was a great financial provider because of our other businesses, but I was not a present dad. I was never home. I was just working all the time. And so that's what I was looking for when I was got introduced to this business. So for you, maybe it's just travel opportunities, or maybe it's just a little bit of supplemental income, right? To take over the what ifs, right? They happen each and every month. Maybe you've always wanted to own your own business, you just never knew how. This is about you. And so I wanted you to really think like, why are you really looking at this? What kind of change are you looking to create in your life? Now, if you look at why the company is scaling the way it is, it's because there's this convergence, right? This major convergence of all these mega trends happening at once. So when you think about the Internet of Things, where everything's so connected right now, you think about artificial intelligence. I think when it comes to artificial intelligence, one of 3 things are going to happen to you. Number one, you're just going to miss it altogether, right? You're going to be like that laggard, right? That maybe you sell a flip phone, right? You just miss it altogether. Some people are in an industry where you're going to get crushed by it. It's going to take over, right? It's just going to crush your industry, or you are going to monetize it, right? And that's the point, right? Like, let's position ourselves to be able to monetize it versus get crushed by it. And then we think about industries that are, in my view, recession proof. It's beauty and wellness, right? Like, who watching this ever wants to age badly, right? Like, we all want to age younger longer. We want to pay to do it. No one wants to get ugly as we get old. No one wants to lose their health. We want that. So that's the beautiful thing about our company, whether you're interested in the nutrition side, the aesthetic side, integration of both, we have that. But you add on to that the side gig economy and how so many people right now are looking to create supplemental money. And for a lot of people, they're looking for that what starts out as that side gig to turn into full-time income. And then when you add on social commerce, social media, all these things that we can leverage, that's what's amazing about it. So when you look at Nu Skin, this is a company you're looking at today. Honestly, it's been around for 40 years. We've opened 50 other markets around the world. This is not our first time. So when we talk about India here in a minute, this isn't our first rodeo. We know what we're doing. We have a very proven track record over the last 40 years. We do about 2 billion a year. We've been publicly traded since the mid 90s. So everything I'm showing you today is completely wide open. We're a completely transparent company. And the other thing about that is that Nu Skin really invests back into us, right? Into the field, because they just put a $500 million tech investment into our AI, our apps, all the back end technology to help us scale our business so it runs very smoothly. That's what I love about this. And they're continuing to constantly innovate. It will be well over $1 billion investment into our tech. One of the ways that they do their investment, honestly, is in our devices and our products. We have a massive variety of, I mean, we got everything from the Rolls Royce to the 10 speed, but the 10 speed still works really well, right? That's what's really cool about it. So, like, if you look at our beauty devices by itself, we have the number one beauty selling devices in the entire beauty industry in the world since 2017. No one touches our tech. We actually have 2 devices that are the only 2 beauty devices in the world that's IO connected to your phone. It connects right in. So it's super amazing because then it can help make personalized recommendations, right, to the end user. It helps to make a very personalized routine. It adapts those routines to the individual. Like, it's really amazing at what it's able to do. And again, our body spa is the first true integration between beauty and wellness. So it's not just a beauty device to help tone, lift, smooth, tighten, but it also helps with muscle recovery, moving fluid throughout the body, inflammation, soreness, all that kind of stuff. So again, what I love about it on a business side, I want to play in the biggest sandbox I can. So if someone wants to create more income, if they want to feel better or look better, I can help in any and all of those things. So my market is wide open. So let's talk about the money. What's cool about Nu Skin, it really empowers you to be you, right? To do what you want. If you want to create a large business, you can. If you want to do traditional like affiliate marketing, you can. Affiliate marketing is everywhere right now. I've technically been an affiliate marketer for Nu Skin for the last 14 years. And on a piece of that, if you look at the share portion, we pay anywhere from like 35, 40, 45% up to on a lot of our products. So it's really amazing because if you just want to share, like we can show you how to plug you into our social media selling system. We've helped thousands of people make thousands of dollars through this, and you just make really great retail margins, right? And so if you just want to make that side money, that supplemental money, right, an extra, $200,000, $500,000 a month, we can show you how to do that. Now, if you want to start building a business, you need to become a brand representative to where you always make those retail commissions, but now you're making upwards of 5 to 40% off your entire group, right? Off your entire group's total group sales volume, you're able to make 5 to 40%. So this is where your income gets to be a little bit bigger and more substantial, right? More kind of averaging that part-time to full-time type money. And then you also get into the lead portion. Now, this is where I make most of my income. Honestly, it's where we pay out 5% of brand rep organizations 6 generations deep. So it's really amazing. It's very lucrative. So we can definitely show you how to do it depending on whatever size or scale that you want to do. So by empowering other leaders about their goals and their dreams and helping them build their Nu Skin business, that's where we make most of our money because we make a percentage of that by helping other people. You help enough people get what they want, have everything you want, right? And so this is why it's a real win-win, because the only way to create real income or to honestly create wealth in this industry is to help other people do the same. So if you look at this, these are our numbers. We have these out. Again, these are publicly traded numbers. And when you look at that brand representative, right, it's that third line item down. The average brand rep last year, not counting retail commissions, so this is only straight commissions from company, they made an average of $675 a month. Now, for the average person, I would dare to say in this world, an extra, $675 for 80 to 90% of the people out there is a game changer because most people are paycheck to paycheck. They have more month at the end of their money. And as long as there's no disruptions, they're fine. But if anything breaks, they need to replace anything, they're screwed. They're having to finance it. And so again, helping someone just create an extra, almost $700 a month is huge for most people. I looked all the way down because I had a lawn and landscape company. We're making some pretty significant income. I had to know what were my averages, like what's my possibility of actually making that top income. Right now, the Blue Diamond Director averages about $40,000 a month. What I saw when I looked at this company was that 95% of the people that got to brand representative kept going, didn't quit within 10 years, was averaging that income, right? And so that was significant to me. I was 34. I never knew much more other opportunities to where I could invest in myself, learn a business. This is just a learned business, learn some new skill sets, and to give myself a 95% opportunity within 10 years of creating some pretty significant money. Honestly, in my head, I didn't care if it took 20 because most people spend 30 to 40 years at a job and never get close to those kind of incomes. And so another significant portion of this was that almost 3.5% of our brand reps are at that level, which is massive because most companies, if you really look, it's way less than 1%. We literally have thousands of people at that level. So it's amazing the opportunity that's there. And I love the way we give back. So this is a really cool portion of the business where they make giving back a beneficial part of your business. So it is a for-profit initiative. So people can purchase a bag of Vitamilk, it's about a 5-pound bag of food, feeds a kid for a month for about $28. Now, Nu Skin picks up 100% of cost, but they also attach sales volume onto people's donations. So we feed over 120,000 kids a day through this initiative. But again, we get paid a percentage of volume because they wanted to make giving back a part of the culture, a beneficial part of your business. So it's really cool. If you don't want nothing else to do with anything I'm sharing, help us feed kids every month. That would be amazing. Now, here's where I'm excited. Again, first mover advantage. About 16% of the people understand and see opportunity before it's obvious to everybody else, right? That's what we're looking for right now is those kind of people. So why India? Again, I shared with you a minute ago that there's basically two populations or two countries in the world with populations over 1 billion people, China and India. Now, we've already opened China. We've been in China a long time. And because they're a communist government, I honestly cannot participate in that market. I'm not allowed to because of their government regulations. I can in India. So again, China's gone. We've done that. There's one other opportunity you will ever have in your life to be able to open up this market of over 1 billion people. Because we're going to open up other markets, but nothing to the size and scale of India. It's the largest population, growing middle class. Their middle class alone is bigger than America. It's amazing and it's slated to double by 2030. So by 2030, the India middle class will be double the size of America. It has the most social media users. And to put this in perspective, last year in India, or 2022 in India, they did 3.2 billion. So they have 1.4 billion people. They did 3.2 billion in revenue. Now, if you look at America, we have about 320, 330 million people, but yet we do 40 billion in revenue. So as you can see, it's going to scale. It's going to be amazing. And if you really look at the potential of things, I mean, if you look at just Japan, right? We have a thing called Circle of Excellence. That's where somebody in their career with Nu Skin generates combined income of over $1 million of commissions. And so in Japan alone, we have well over 300 of those, right? And there's only 125 million people. Can you understand what's going to happen? We launch into India, 1.4 billion people. We hit $1 billion in revenue. Honestly, I believe our first full year in business will hit $1 billion in revenue. I mean, there's going to be a massive amount of sales leaders created. It has to happen. So there's going to be a massive amount of wealth creation in that market. And Forbes always says the best time to join a company is when they're in the midst of global expansion and or new product launch. We're in the midst of both, right? We're about to go into India, and we have the Renew Spa, the first real integration between beauty and wellness. And it's a new category of product. It's the best microcurrent device for the body on the market. It's amazing. So whether, again, you're looking to help smooth, lift, tone, tighten about any part of the body, it'll do it aesthetically, nutritionally, wellness, muscle recovery, moving fluid throughout the body, knocking down inflammation. Like, this thing's amazing. And so we're in the midst of both right now. So how do you maximize this opportunity? You take action now. The largest population of Indians outside of India is right here in America. I watched this happen in our Vietnamese community back in 2013. They said they were going to launch Vietnam, a population of 99 million people. I saw my friends, my Vietnamese friends here in America, build their leadership here in America in the Vietnamese community. They started building, they got to those blue diamond levels. And by the time they launched India, they were already averaging those kind of blue diamond incomes. So then they went to Vietnam and they said, look, we just did this here in America. We can show you how to do it here in Vietnam. Boom, doubled their income. That's why we have the opportunity now. We'll never have another market opening of this potential. You need to speak to Indian contacts, right? I'm asking everybody, who do you know that's Indian, right? Like, I got to talk to them, because this is one of the biggest opportunities I'll ever see in my lifetime. Because the larger Indian team right now that we have in markets that were already open, one of the 49 other markets we're already open in, the larger your market share is going to be. So we'll be doing more videos to give more details as they come out. But a lot of people ask how we get started. It's really two ways, right? Whether it's online, offline, maybe a combination of both. A lot of people are starting with our new Renew Spa. That's a little picture of it. Again, each Renew Spa, our cost is $299. We retail it for $375 with some other bonuses. There's basically $116 profits. So most people want to start as leveraged as possible. They come in at a qualifying brand rep position, which is basically 1,000 points of sales volume. But what happens is they keep one for themselves that they demonstrate the device on their clients, but they also use on themselves. And then they sell off the other three. They made all of their initial investment back, plus they paid for their owns with the profit. So it's really cool. Now, if you want to launch on social media, we have several products that go viral online. It's amazing. And we can show people how to make money typically day one. Not guaranteed, but again, it's just plugging into a system that's been proven over the last several years to show people how to make cash right away. So whether it's online, offline, it doesn't matter. We can definitely show you how to do that. But again, I just want to preface the point that we have this opportunity right now. Again, there's one market left with 1 billion plus people in it that we can have this opportunity. We'll never see another opportunity to move before the market moves, right? Move before the masses. And so we have basically a 12 to probably 15-month window to build as big as we can right now in America, in the Indian population, get people ready, develop that leadership. So when India opens, it's this explosion. And so anyway, guys, get back with the person that got you this video, get your questions answered. I almost lapped off this opportunity that would have drastically changed my financial life. This has been the biggest yield, lowest risk business I've ever done. And we're just getting started. So thanks, guys. Take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.